everyone, my name is Sarah Lipkowitz. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Capital Properties in Bethesda, Maryland. I specialize in both residential and equestrian properties, and today I want to talk about selling a home in the fall. Fall buyers are incredibly serious for the most part. You're much less likely to come across tire kickers this time of year. People who are moving in the fall tend to be people who really need to move. So they're not necessarily playing around. I think, it's finally starting to be fall here in Maryland. We've got our first real 70-degree day. And you might be kind of worried with the cooler weather moving in the holidays that people aren't out looking, but that's not true. It is entirely possible to sell your home in the fall quickly and for the top dollar amount, but you really have to have a game plan. So it's really important that you take good quality photos. And a lot of people get nervous in the fall and winter months, and even going into the spring. The spring market here starts in March and there's no leaves on the trees, and people are like, well, should I have taken the photos last spring or last summer? And that's something that I've seen people advising clients to do, and I don't necessarily think that that's necessary, nor is it really fair, because at that point those photos are outdated. You need photos that portray the condition of the home as close as possible to when you're planning on selling it. And honestly, I don't think that buyers care that much. If you've prepared your home for sale, it's clean, it's presentable, it's decluttered, you've done a little bit of decorating or staging maybe, as long as those photos are high resolution, high quality photos with good lighting, I don't find that buyers really care that much when the photos were taken. They just need to be good quality. Staging is worth it. Now, there are some studies, and I can maybe link to some of those below, that say that, staged homes sell for more, they sell quicker. And that may be true, but as somebody who's worked with a lot of buyers, I will say that buyers tend to be impressed by a stage home to the extent where, I worry for them sometimes because they'll overlook things when a home is staged, because it comes across as more trustworthy. Just like having good photos makes the home and the listing look more presentable, more trustworthy. Ultimately, I think, is that feeling that buyers get. So staging is really worth it. And that doesn't necessarily mean you need to spend hundreds of dollars per room on staging to have somebody come in and do it. There's simple ways that you can stage your home. Put more lighting in, take advantage of some of the fall decor. Don't go overboard on holiday decor, but just enough to make the home feel cozy. Put out a white duvet and towels when you have showings. This time of year, repairs and maintenance are mandatory. So a lot of sellers are probably prepared for buyers to come in this time of year and think they can maybe lowball them on the offers, but what they're less prepared for is that buyers love to renegotiate after a home inspection. And so this can cost the seller thousands of dollars and even the sale. So you really need to be prepared for that. And especially going into the cooler weather when you're going to need your heat, just get those repairs done, stay on top of maintenance, get all of those to-do list items checked off before you list. Lastly, I think this is something most sellers are aware of, but this time of year, curb appeal is just as important as ever, if not more important. Rake your yard, put out some seasonal, foliage, just make it presentable, do some touch-ups. You're not going to be able to cover as many sins this time of year as the leaves start to come down as some of the sellers in the spring and summer months are, because the foliage covers a lot on a lot of houses. So, again, repairs, maintenance, touch-ups, make sure the outside of your house is really inviting and presentable. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sarah Lipkowitz. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Capital Properties in Bethesda, Maryland. I specialize in both residential and equestrian properties, and I will be expanding my business into Virginia in the coming weeks, so stay tuned.